What's up, YouTube? As you can see by the name, I did a bit of rebranding. So instead of being called General Skywalker, it's Jakeem the Conqueror. But anyway, I'm bringing this video to y'all, and this concept has been weighing on my mind for a minute. Time, and more specifically speaking, prophecies. You know, in every culture, every religion, yada, 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 stories, movies, it's always a prophecy mentioned with the chosen one and shit like that. It's always a prophecy mentioned. And I've been noticing that in these prophecies, exactly what they said, what was going to happen, happens exactly the way they said it's going to happen. So I've been thinking, how can they know exactly what is going to happen down to the T if it hasn't happened yet? And then I thought about it. It has happened yet. All of this shit happened already. When I look at the Sumerian tablets or the Hebrew Bible, shit like that, the story is already written, and it tells you like when Judgment Day is on the arrival. It tells you this stuff. It tells you everything will be reversed. It tells you all the nations will be against God's chosen people, all that shit. And literally, it's happening. So, I've came to the conclusion that prophecies are not predictions. They are the past. They are the past of destroyed universes and the future of our current universes, of our current universe. Now, I don't have enough hardcore proof evidence to say this is 100% factual, but I have a hunch that life as we know it is in a time loop. If you look at Loki on Disney Plus, at the finale, the season finale, it's a character called He Who Remains, and he basically weaved time to what it would be, so something wouldn't happen with the multiverse, basically, and it's in a time loop, basically. I'm gonna put it in the behind this video, so don't worry if I'm not making sense. But I also noticed it on this show called Lovecraft Country. In the show, it references this book. I forget the name of it, but it basically tells what's going to happen to the main character named Atticus and how he's going to die eventually at the end and other events. And the events that happened in the book leading up to his death, it fucking happened. And then he ended up fucking dying the exact same way that it said he would die in the fucking book. So, call me crazy. I'm not saying this to be 100% factual, but from what I'm getting from this shit is prophecies are seen from even in the end game, not end game, in Infinity War. Doctor Strange, he tapped in and he was looking at 14 million possible, or whatever the number, he was looking at possible realities. The possible realities were different universes. It wasn't just, it was universes. The multiverse is a thing in Marvel. So yes, it was what happened in different universes. So I say that to say this. I think life as we know it is in a time loop. I may be wrong. I may not be wrong. Who knows? Only time will tell.
An infinite amount of me start another multiversal war, and I just end up right back here anyways.
What if the MCU is stuck in a time loop? What it means is that everything that happened in the MCU is all part of a predetermined timeline, which is ironic because it actually is, in the real world, part of a predetermined timeline.
Creepy.
All beginning with the Kang variant who discovered the multiverse and ending with Kang's death, only to start all over again. The TVA exists outside the timeline, so there's no past, present, or future there. Same goes for the Void and He Who Remains Castle. And that's how you get the loop, since time becomes a circle when the lines between these points of time become blurred. There's no real start or end to it, it just keeps happening.
All of this has happened before, and all of it will happen again.
Strange, we all right? Be back, you're all right.
Hey, what was that?
Went forward in time to view alternate futures, to see all the possible outcomes of the coming conflict.
How many did you see?
14,605,000.
How many did we win?